Which English Country and English Victory. Today's son, Bertie, Fetch. And we can explore the full Dirty Bertie Fetch story. Chapter 2. I'm making it to the end of chapter 3, okay? And now one more time, start the reading by lesson. Dirty Bertie Stomp. And we can explore for Dirty Bertie Stomp story, chapter 4. And we can up to the end of Dirty Bertie. Dirty Bertie Stomp story, chapter... Oh, wait a minute. There is no more chapter right now. So we can get to the end of these pages, okay? But I don't know these pages. Just these pages, okay? And now, are you ready to read this 2-book and 2 stories? Here we go! First, I can read Dirty Bertie Fetch story. Chapter 2. Next morning, River lay in front of the postman. Before the pile of the letters goes in the mat. Woof woof! It booms into the hole exactly. Whir, beep beep, too late. Tiny got there first. He scooped up the letters and moped and turned it fast. And his eyes flashed. And River dropped after him to the kitchen. Tiny stepped beside. Dad wiggled his tail. Beep, and Dad looked down in the veil. Look at these. Tiny built the post. Who's a clever boy? He patted a little robot on his head and took his ladders. I've been training him, said Bertie proudly. Roll over, Tiny. Tiny, roll over. I must say he was very brave. Mom smiled. Not like some dogs I can mental. He does everything I will tell him, said Bertie. Watch these. They present the green button of the remote control. Dance, Tiny. Bertie clicked the zip. Tiny music veil out of a tiny. Look out of a side performing a cute little dance. Oh, that's so sweet, called Susie. And look up his ladder. Yes, that is more. He mustn't leave his hairs on the sofa or go crazy then the doorbell goes, said Mom. Then he wouldn't pull on Mrs. Leslie's yarn, said Susie. And they turned to look at Whiffer. Woof! Barked Whiffer friendly. Someone was playing in some action. The bowl was empty and it was serving. His pickup struck his dad's feet, and Dad was reading his letter. And Whiffer patted over Mom, but she was busy talking to Susie. What was the matter with everyone? She carried the ball over Bertie and plunged up down. Woof! He barked, raised up Bertie's big eyes. And they're usually did the trick. No, Whiffer, I'm busy, said Bertie, flipping the remote. Whiffer started. What's going on? His bowl was empty, but wasn't everyone go knuckles? After lunch, Darren and Ewan came around to play. Bertie told them all about Tiny. He took them out to the garden and showed off some tiny tricks. And Whiffer tear after him and hoped to play fetch or choose slipper or usually Darren make a fuss of him. But today he was sitting and the knuckles was there. A real robot, said Darren. You look at thing. You could teach him to bring your basket in a bed, said Ewan. And do your homework. It was a terrible idea, judged Bertie. But it was an English booklet, only listed 10 of the tops. And tricks like sit, fetch, and bend. All the same. Then, with 10 more tricks than Whiffer could do, Whiffer was about Oldie and lemon English. And they were thinking about a tiny who can take something anywhere. He didn't bark, he didn't whine, and he didn't run out chasing the squirrels. And that's all, Bertie was only these friends who had him rubbling. Sure trick, said Darren. Okay, said Bertie. Tiny, lie down. Work, said Tiny, lay down. Good boy, said Bertie. Tiny, roll over. And then Tiny rolled over. She showed me how you're bang. Tiny said a race both paws. And he shoved enticingly. Wicked! Dogs Darren, brilliant, said the one, and went for catches as it was out. And it was too much. Woof, woof. He brayed, rolled over, and chased into his carols. What's up with him? Said Darren. Bertie struggled. Do you know, it's been asking of years ever since I got Tiny. Tiny chose how to play dead. Then he did a little dance, and he pulled over with a tree clock his leg. Darren and even laughed at his old funniest I'd ever seen. It first started. It was not fair. And then he beat roller skates in a big trouble. Well, to you, see this, said Bertie, picking up a stack. Fetch, Tiny, and he threw the stick over Tiny's head, and whispered some of his dreams, and this might be to Evel. Evel will be to dance, but there was no faster fetching sticks, and it was past the Bertie, browsing up and down the stick. Oh, what has happened? Hey, someone had him buy him the collar. No, Whipper, leave it, shouted Bertie. Where beep beep click. Tiny turned over and picked up the stick in his mouth, and he brought it back up to Bertie and dropped at his feet. And Bertie patted his head. Clever boy, he was a good boy. Whipper growled. Grrr, cool that little stick. It was a big stick of pop now to fetch, and it was so round, What about the giant stick popping up the now washing line? And he bounced across the lawn, and the size of the clothes and pop in his mouth, saying, the one used to stagger to the ground, digging up and down, Mom sheet in the mud. Just a moment. Mom stuck her hand up the back door. Bertie, have you seen my... Oh! Look at my washing, it's Whippley. It wasn't me, said Bertie. It was Whipper. Whipper tooled over, crying a giant hole over his mouth, dripping at his mom's feet, making his tail look at police of himself. Mom glared at him. Bad boy, get inside. And now, chapter 3 right now. It's Murray Story 40, chapter 3, okay? And now, one more time, start reading about it. The stomp story. Chapter 4. After Rinse bathroom was taking a sip, Bertie and Gran was back and ready while laughing, Gran putting up there in front of the mirror, looking around. Now is it Chase? And he said for soldiers of rebels, Ron and Carrie, Annie in a perfect dress room is a paracold and score. What do you think you're doing? She snapped. Oh, sorry, I was looking for Gran, said Bertie. She's not here, said Carrie Annie. Stand up here, brave, and you can make yourself useful. Catch me my dress from a veil, the one on the side of the scarabs. And he looked closer to the door, and it was no one good at chasing his mess to find the dress of rails. And checking to see no one watching, he took out of a red box a pocket. Cliff laughed with his legs through. Ha! How serious! The kid Holly goes to the vest. He didn't shake his sticks of orange powder at a lighting of the dress. It wouldn't take a long work, and it will be see who here is. Ladies and a giant school band will take dancers to play stands of floor or paso double. The lights, the men, and the trumpet was fairly in the air, enjoy Bertie. As Dolls was making some sweet words, still kept it so long to keep getting under her feet. Bertie, hold on, said Gran, shoving us back up and storming on the floor, and as Anna giggled. Everyone sees the measure of Pearl's moans, and there was soap inside. And it was Franz now, and was all parents across the floor, Bertie around an alto, Flores in the metro. Some stomp, Bertie's feet. Swish, swash, said the cat, and the spawn swish. Ah! The cat was gone right over his head. Oh, now what's happened? Bertie blows around briefly, trying to get up. Ow! He called as something soft, and he was when two of them rumbled as they whispered in her eyes. Gran stepped train up a dress, fell over, and Bertie landed on top of her. Look out! And cried over clapless, but it's too late. Crash, thump, joint! And Bertie pulled off his head and his fallen out for his eyes, dancing, wearing a massy up the home walls. And then Bertie clipped his Gran, who was dressed like a spilled bed and ripping on wool's vest. And his jiggy was marching towards them, a clipboard and no expression, as sprilling like untold days as ever. And Gran was sit down and pushing up the programs as Jiggy was to dish out them and dance with another contact. Oh, well, said Gran, we did a bad story will be going to New York. So okay, shrilled Bertie. It was instantly tossed to show off as was going in, said Gran, and only biggled his ears. And those up showed them Clive was Carrie and Annie was shaking his head. Sugars was tossing just warming up. And it was tried for just things to warm me up. Carrie Caddy was a bit of acted of dust really wiggling around as her pants. And it was took his big work. What is wrong to you? Kissed Clive. I couldn't help it, she moaned. This is dress. It was so itchy, she cried right back. And Clive would want to have something fire. And Mr. Have and silence took them to have the very silence. And Carrie Annie screamed, "Ah, you, do you not?" She scolded Clive, grazing of him back. Silence of his black on front of the hall. See, shouted Bertie, I'll take you as a man. And that's a sweet of a balloon well once ground, and a look of being such me. He said, maybe just an itch. And it was things about so Betty in an end. She was going to be in New York, but there was that thing after each powder. There was always plenty of the books. I wonder if Mrs. Boodle stands, said Bertie. There is no more way to find them. And now the end I'm reading the Dirty Bertie germ story and a stomp story. So that's me. Tomorrow we see some very, very fun books to read. My new books to read. Okay? And now did it happen? And you're as much contributor. Come back with some other books. And you're fine. The book journal will be goodbye too. The Dirty Bertie germ story and a stomp story will see tomorrow. I mean, bye-bye for now. And Dirty Bertie and some of the kind of germ stomps and Dirty Bertie's parents will be bye-bye for now. And tomorrow we see some very, very, very fun books to read. And now, the Dirty Bertie fetch story will be seen tomorrow. And some river and some river kind of tiny will be seen tomorrow, and some fetch story will be seen tomorrow, okay? And now, excited about reading some new stories tomorrow. And don't forget to thumbs up my YouTube. And bye, my friend. Have a nice day.